Earner coming to y'all live and direct. Everybody keeps speaking on this bullfrog from JBM. We understand this bullfrog is a serious rat. We understand that those that were in JBM, the ones that had a lot of heart, the ones that was frontlining, that wasn't just doing things because it was a gang, was the ones that really deserve all the honors, because when it was time for the police to come, they took theirs on the chin. I want to speak about another brother, because everybody keeps saying all these other dudes, and who always stood up to me was my old head that I knew, Mark Casey. I knew him, I came out when I was a youngin' hustling, man. So a lot of my OGs that was, dealing with him, and I seen him get busy before. I seen Mark Casey, if I'm not mistaken, on Shelton Avenue one day. There was a, it was a laundromat there, and the guy must have owed him some money, man. And Mark Casey pulled up in a brand new stinking Lincoln, jumped out, he was suited and booted. He walked into the laundromat, pulled out and started hitting Main Man. Guess what? Main Man started giving it right back. Mark Casey was a very violent individual. Mark Casey was from the uptown of Philadelphia, and Mark Casey had a lot of honor to him. There's rumors saying that Mark Casey was poisoned off of juice, off of cough medicine when he was in Holmesburg. They said he drunk it and he wound up dying. A lot of people make up rumors and lying and saying that he was poisoned. He wasn't poisoned. His honor was sturdy, and one thing for sure and two for certain, Aaron and a lot of them other guys will say, that boy wasn't no rat, man, and he ain't had ratting in him. So the rumors that I hear about a lot of different JBM members, it bothers me, because they from our city, and guess what? All of them stood tall. I don't want to talk about no fraud, because don't nobody really know no fraud. Only the dudes in my comments know this bull. And then I need for everybody from Philadelphia, the OGs, y'all got to take time and put documentaries in and put the understanding of what's going on out here in the streets, so the youngins can stop being violent. Y'all taught me, oh, we need for you, King Earn, to speak about Philadelphia. I don't know about none of the other people that was like worth speaking of, except for Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones was the only one outside of like the famous guys that had the names, that Bucky and all them other dudes, man. They was like real good dudes that hustled, that had no other choice. They came up in poverty also. But when y'all say mention Philly, we don't have a vast, of important rats here. Like when I say important, they're no never mind. If I mention them to y'all, y'all be like, oh man, who? I mean, who is it? It's a million of them. They all rats. I mean, just look at the Kabani Savage case. You want to find out who the rats in Philly is, man? Google his name, man. It's dudes that told on him, man, that spoke on him. I don't speak on it because I'm not going to jail about that shit. I'm not going to have me in the penitentiary going to jail about some shit that I don't understand or know what is going on, because I never was a part of it. All I know is that the dudes that were rats, I put them out there to their face. I've seen these guys. I told these dudes that was a part of his case, a few of them was from my hood. I told them to their face. I didn't have to propagate it. That's real life stuff. This is what I'm speaking on. I'm giving you guys understanding of individuals that have big names. Dudes like Carlton, dudes like AZ, dudes like Outpo, dudes that made a statement in this world where people found out about it and it became a movie, where it became popular, like in other countries and everything. You gotta understand, if I speak on the Philadelphia rat, I may not even get a view. And none of these kids are gonna pay attention because they're looking for flashiness. JBM got a whole lot of money and all of them was super decent, but them OGs don't need for King Earner to be on here talking all the negativity, Muslim, and then to change their life around. Come on, man, we're talking about dudes. Outpo was an individual that didn't care, man, and he still don't care. I'm King Earner from the Honor Your Life campaign. Remember, it's not about a view or a dollar. You know what it's about? People honor being intact, live and direct.